fourth segment, I guess. I don't know. What do we have for time? Yeah, probably. Yeah, we definitely need more to the fourth segment. Fourth segment time. So let's talk about Epic Games and Apple. Let's. So what do you know about this? Because I kind of knew quite a bit for a while, but
Couldn't really tell you.
so how it started was basically Apple wants all transactions on iPhones and Apple products to go through them because then they can get the largest amount of share of the money, or actually just get a share in general. However, this irritates Epic Games because then Epic Games can't make as much money. But they have no choice because Apple says you can't have your app on their product on their home. Sorry, Apple's like, you can't have your app on our store, which is the only way to get to iPhones, which is a majority of the people in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have your product on our device if you don't use the App Store. And Epic Games didn't like this. They still don't like this, and they want to be able to side load transactions. So like link people to like the Epic Games website, and so then people can buy products on there instead of through the App Store, and so Epic Games can get a larger cut, and Apple will never see it. Well, that's against Apple's terms and conditions in the App Store, so Apple banned Epic Games apps. So Fortnite being the biggest one.
Hmm.
And and Apple also doesn't allow side loading of apps. On Android you can side load apps. But yeah, and Epic Games thinks Apple has a monopoly. And that's where this whole thing is. And it doesn't really look like Epic Games is going to win. They might
Apple's huge.
they might win in the regards that like they'll get Apple to admit they're wrong, and they might get them to change some of the policy, but they're not going to get what they want. They're not going to get something like we have on Android where you can sideload apps. You can have multiple app stores. Google, they also wanted to sue Google, but Google was a bit more lenient, and they're like, yeah, sure, we'll just change some of these policies, whatever. Because Google's like that. Apple, on the other hand, is like, no, 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 no. This is the iPhone. You want your stuff to be on the iPhone, you gotta do as we say. So the question is Apple a monopoly because they provide this service that you can't get to these customers without going through their service? And is Epic Games in the right of asking them to allow for other app stores or to allow them to sideload apps? And that's the real question. And a lot of people are siding with Epic Games because they think Apple is just a big dick. What do you think?
Yeah, they kind of are.
I mean, yeah.
And the fact that you have to do so much just to get anything, like because I'm also part of a team now that's trying to get a game ready to go for the app stores, both Samsung. Well, we're mainly on Samsung right now, but we're gonna try and get it to Apple. Apple's like body. I don't own the app, but my crew that I work with, that's one of the side gigs.
What's the
We're
app?
actually, I'm not sure if I can really disclose the name of it.
Well, if it's on Samsung, I can literally find it.
It's not released yet.
Oh.
We're still in development.
Then don't.
We're very close. We're really close, and I think people know about it. I think the name's been out there, but for my at least reasons, at least somewhat of a contract that I didn't sign but did sign, somewhat of a non-disclosure something. I can't I am not.
Oh yeah, don't spiel then. Certainly don't spiel. But yes, Apple makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to get on their platform. It's a pain. The hoop.
It's European Vineyard, all right.
What?
It's European Vineyard.
Oh, you're joking, right?
No, why would I? Why would I be joking about the name of our company? The name of our company.
I
Name
don't,
of our game.
I don't want to go to prison. I don't want you to go to
It's
prison.
not. It. The contract that we signed is not even signed. It's 6 guys that are a very good development team.
What
No
happens
one's
if
going
this
to
video-
jail.
What happens if
We
this
just kinda
video
wanna keep
blows up?
We never said the name of it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you were joking about the name.
Yeah. European Vineyards is the furthest thing from what that is.
Ah, so it's American cropland.
You're right on the right track.
Ah, see? You can't just say it's first from the truth. So opposite of Europe, America. Opposite of vineyard, corn, cropland, row crop.
It doesn't really. Either way, the game it's basically gonna be taken to farming sim almost head on.
Oh, do you want to do that as a?
It's for mobile though.
Yeah, but
Not-
farming sims on mobile.
Yeah, and their games is garbage. I don't even care if Giants hears that. Everybody knows their mobile game. They dropped the mobile game.
Oh, cool.
The game was horrible.
Yeah, it was. My roommate played the original. He didn't mind it. He just kind of sat there and
The original ones were fine, but you'd think after 7 years you would have actually upgraded how the game played besides the way it looked. It was the same thing every time. You couldn't get out of the vehicles. They just added interior cameras to this last one. Map still is really, 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 really small, and the fields look like absolute dog water because every single map has been flat. There's one map that had a cliff that you looked like you could drive off of, but for PG's sake, they wouldn't let you. True story. I tried it.
Yeah, mobile is such a touchy thing. It's such a big deal. It's because there's so many kids. It's unreal. That is the new thing. Like, it's just kids. Video games it's just kids. And it's just like my streams, I think the oldest person that watches, excluding the water ball, is like 13 or 14. At least the ones that comment anyways. Youngest is like 12. And it's like, Jesus Christ. And
This is how they get into gaming, though.
Yeah, they use their parents' phone.
Mm-hmm.
They're very demanding, though. They don't understand how the world works.
Oh, trust me, buddy. I know plenty about that subject.
About how the world works?
No, they don't get it.
Yeah,
Can I have this? No. Can you make this stuff for console? No. Why can't you make stuff for console? 500,000 people describe how this is not possible. What part about this do you don't understand?
You should just link them to that podcast we discussed it on.
They're not going to watch it. They're still going to want it on. The biggest thing okay, new topic. People who mod for a console, not really new topic, but new issue.
New issue.
People who mod for console are starting to make things look like the stuff you can't get on console because that company owns the rights to it. Somebody made a literal Ford 2008 to 2010 Super Duty and literally slapped Giant's brand on the front of it saying Lizard. They built the model themselves, or they had a team build this thing. It was obviously dumbed down in quality because you can't really have that big of console mods in terms of their file size. But
for now,
they specifically built this thing, looked almost identical. You could set the two side by side and it looked exactly like it. Even had F350 on the side of the thing.
Okay, they should have had done like an L350 or something.
Nope, they put F350. The name of the mod is F350. The grill is the same. Literally, the only difference is where it says Ford, it says Lizard.
I can't believe that got passed.
And it got to console. But that's where the problem is, because now all these little kids are thinking that that's all you have to do to every one of these other mods that say Dodge, that say Ram, that say Vermeer, that say John Deere, that say Case, that say anything that's not licensed in the game.
Yep.
Big ones are the truck manufacturers. People think now all you have to do to a GMC is take off the badge and slap it on console. GM, Ford, Dodge. Well, Dodge, I'm not really sure if they do, but GM, Ford, Dodge, Toyota, all those companies, any of those 3D models you buy, they are specifically licensed, owned by those companies. They own the polymesh. They own everything about that model. And people think that you can just take the logo. You can't. Ford owns the model.
Yep.
And they just think that all you have to do is take the logo off. It's like, how many times do you have to describe this to you people? You can't do that. And that's where, now that people are starting to make more stuff look like it, it just makes the modding community even worse with more toxicity.
So did they? I guess how much? I guess you don't know, but did they get any truck companies for 2022?
Not to my knowledge. If they do get one, it might be someone like Toyota.
Oh, okay.
Partially stupid. I don't know though.
Hey, we drive Priuses now.
I have done a Prius.
Well, everybody, yeah, we know you have a Prius, but like we get Priuses on console.
I think someone might have made one of them that's the what do they call it? No, yeah, but it's like named, what do they call those?
Prius.
Automations or something. They're the lookalikes, but they're not that. That's basically what that F350 is. It's an automation of what the Fords are.
Right.
But Ford can't touch them because it's not. Technically, if they wanted, they could get into it because it looks identical and they have like the F350. They also made one that was like a 1970s F100. And they did the exact same thing. Everything, even the badging up on the hood, like where they actually put Ford lettering, like individual letters on the hood, they did that same thing, but it says Lizard. Like they are really playing with fire when they're doing these things, and somehow they're getting to all platforms. They are really playing with fire. Ford or anybody wanted to throw a fit, they could.
That's stupid that the Giants didn't get any other companies.
Well, sometimes it's not even that it's their fault. It's the companies. Because this is also something I'm not afraid to say because it's true. Vermeer, everybody wants to get Vermeer in because they have the baling equipment. Vermeer is the most stuck up brand that you will ever meet. Their marketing director is a complete a-hole. She is a literal piece of...
I can't believe they got John Deere. John Deere's the Apple of freaking farming equipment.
If you know how much went into getting them to sign that stuff, you would probably crud yourself. They are the alpha omega when it comes to that game, and just to get them to finally say yes, we'll do it was a pain and a half. And the other thing is that we tried getting them for because it is a farming game, but we tried asking them. We already have sealed sponsorships from Case.
What is
like Case IH?
Case is just yeah, sure, we'll do it.
Case has actually been in the game since FS13.
Yeah, they've been there since the beginning.
They even sponsor a lot of the IRL farmers, like Welker Farms. They give them like brand new axial flows in the fall. They gave them one brand new one last year. They didn't get to keep it, but
they understand.
And then the only guy that I've seen that gets new deer stuff to test out is Millennial Farmer Zach. Can't remember his last name, but he's up in Minnesota. They started giving him. Yep. He got like I think he just got an S780 now.
Wow.
But they gave him one of them. They gave him a brand new 8RX to test out for a couple weeks when it came out. He's like the only one that I've seen deer give stuff to.
You know what? Laura Farms is getting pretty big. She might start getting stuff too, honestly.
Well, funny thing, my buddy.
Yep, you told me about
out there tomorrow. He's going tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
Yeah.
My question is, why are they doing this during actually, they're not even going to do anything. It's supposed to rain.
Because, well, I'm not sure if they planned this or something a few weeks ago, and I don't think they just knew the weather forecast. But what they were Well, no, but I think what they were gonna do is
Harvest.
Laura was gonna show him how to farm IRL, and he was gonna show her how to play farm sim. It was like a joke.
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do for farming besides maybe herd cattle, because there's not much you can do. They can't harvest because it rained today. I mean, that's out in Aurora, so I don't know, but I don't think they're gonna get much done. Also, I was like, that's the height of harvest. I mean, it's the beginning of harvest still. It's the height of bean harvest anyway. So I'm like, especially now that it rained, they're not gonna have the time to go and spend a day at it with a film crew.
Oh, I don't know if I think he has. I think they have to do the recordings themselves.
Okay.
I don't know if they have a crew. Actually, no, because they have the ambassador's office in Chicago now. They have an office for Giants in Chicago, so they might actually have somebody out there. Because Grant did try to have like me and Jake go out there with him, which would have been dope as hell. Because then I'd have gotten to another YouTuber stuff.
I would have loved to meet freaking Laura. I have so many questions. But
he's simping. He's simping.
No, far from the truth. No, I just have questions. Honestly, I just want to talk to her boyfriend because well, I guess her husband. Because I probably met him at some point because we both did Ag Econ and we did overlap for like I think 2 years, maybe more, for when we were in the program together. So I'm like, it is possible that we ran into each other at one point. I doubt it, but it is possible because he was general. I did policy, and policy I didn't do. So, damn it!
That's gonna be edited out.
Yeah. Phil just gave up, I guess. I don't know what happened.
Phil died. He will be remembered fondly. I wonder if he knows his mic's muted.
He knows. I guarantee he knows. Should I just kick him?
Just yeet him. Yeet and delete.
Oh, you can't.
Just yeet. Yeet!
Well, I can mute him. That's not going to do anything. He's already muted.
Server mute!
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Whatever.
Server deafen.
But,
just leave him on that.
but anyway,
What can I hear anything?
I can move him to Death Watch. Have you read the bylaws for the server? For the server we're on right now, have you read the bylaws I made for it?
No.
There's something else. They're actually They're actually pretty intricate, and I'm pretty proud of them. They're kind of cool. They're pretty cool though. Everything's based off of like Star Wars stuff. I know you're not a Star Wars fan, but I mean, it's all Star Wars stuff. It's pretty cool.
We are in the Jedi Council though, not the courtroom. So why can't we swear?
It's the Jedi, because we're doing a podcast.
But still, we're not in the courtroom.
I know.
Oh.
We're recording a video, but yeah. I mean, we are.
Should I sing the swear word song?
No, we're at the end of this interesting podcast. I would.
Oh, wait, can I start now?
What? No. Let me do the sign off. Then you can say.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcast every other Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. I don't know. Phil doesn't have any social media. I would tell people to go freaking flag him in social media, but he doesn't have social media, which is really irritating. So there's nothing you guys can do. You can't touch him. But thank Buck for coming on today. Thank you. It's been a blast.
Yay!
I'll definitely take you up on your offer. I guess now that you are a YouTuber, you definitely have the time to just hop on podcasts now. So
yeah.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And good night.